Many books teach you how to manage other people. It is rare to find one about managing the most important person, yourself. How can you improve your personal performance? How can you be more effective, as Drucker calls it? Let's find out. The author defines effective as getting the right things done. And the best part is that effectiveness is not an innate attribute like talent or intelligence. It is a set of practices anyone can learn. And that is exactly what we'll do in this video. And make no mistake, the book titled The Effective Executive might lead you to think that this is not for you as you don't manage people. But it is. Drucker himself defines an executive as anyone who is a knowledge worker, and chances are that is you. And at the very least, you're your own executive, so these strategies will surely apply to you. Let's talk effectiveness tactics now. There are 5 of them in the book. 1. Know thy time, or in other words, how to manage your time. 2. What can I contribute? Because when you focus on contribution, you're focusing on effectiveness. 3. Making strengths productive, aka maximizing your strengths, not your weaknesses. 4. First things first. The current task is the most important one. And 5. Make effective decisions. The 5-step model of how to make effective decisions. So let's dig deeper. Know thy time. Time is the most limited and valuable resource you have. Therefore, you must never waste it, ever. To help you make the most of your time, Drucker came up with 3 simple steps. Analyze your time, manage your time, consolidate your time. You cannot depend on your own sense of time. We've all had the experience of how time seems to fly when you're having fun and it seems to drag when you're doing something unpleasant. Here's how you can track your own time effectively. Record the time you spend on each task. Do this for 3 or 4 weeks at a time, twice a year. After each recorded period, rethink your schedule based on reliable data, not on your imperfect sense of things. And while you're at it, this will be the perfect time to smash the like button and give a like to this video. Once you understand where you spend your time, cut out the time-wasting activities following these steps. Eliminate the activities that don't bring you any ROI. Understand if you can delegate or outsource any of the tasks. Ask your colleagues how you might be wasting their time. This would allow you not only to save their time, but yours as well. Now that you've analyzed and managed your time, let's move on to increasing your productivity. To do so, you should consider consolidating your time into blocks as large as possible. Say you have to write a report. Instead of working on it for 50 minutes each day, schedule as much time as possible to work on it in one go. This way you'll be more productive and get another task out of the way instead of dragging it for weeks or even months. And remember, time is the scarcest resource, and unless it is managed, nothing else can be managed. Tactic number 2, what can I contribute? Most people are inwardly focused, more concerned with what they can get from their boss rather than how can they contribute. And when you're seeing things that way, you're just aiming too low. So if you want to contribute to improve your organization's performance, try to focus on these 3 dimensions. 1. Producing direct results. Whether your organization's goal is to make more money, help more people, or something else. 2. Building and reinforcing organizational values. Work towards strengthening the values of your organization. And 3. Developing people who can sustain the organization in the future. Work to inspire those around you. Other people develop in response to your own self-development. So lead by example. And remember that to focus on contribution is to focus on effectiveness. Tactic number 3. Making strengths productive. In the same way that a builder needs a strong foundation to sustain the roof of a house, one can only achieve greatness by focusing on your strengths. How can you do this? Regardless of your job, if you want to make strengths productive, you should try to be outstanding in one key area rather than do many different tasks in mediocrity. And if your colleagues do the same, your company will have the best people working in each specific area. And remember, the task is to multiply performance capacity of the whole by putting to use whatever strength there is in individuals. Strategy number 4. First things first. There will always be more things to do than available time to do them. The good news is, if you concentrate on one task at a time, you'll get more of them done. Shifting your mindset from I'm extremely busy to I'll complete this task now and then focus on the next one will make massive difference in your productivity. You might be asking, isn't it just all about setting priorities? And the answer is no. Setting priorities is relatively easy. Anybody can do it. The difficulty lies in deciding on the task not to tackle, or as Drucker likes to call them, posteriorities. For instance, say that the best way to get in touch with you is email, and second best is say call or text. So you can decide absolutely consciously never ever to check your voicemail. Why? Because you know that whatever ends up in your voicemail is from a marketer or a random caller or somebody who doesn't know how to get in touch with you. Hence, chances are it's going to be a waste of your time. If somebody wants to get in touch with you, they know how. So checking voicemail becomes your posteriority, something you're not going to do. And now tactic number 5. The final and ultimate practice for effectiveness is making effective decisions. And here's a 5-step model that Drucker suggests you do. Step number 1, is the situation typical or unique? If it's typical, there's no decision to be made. Simply apply a principle that has worked before and chances are it would work once again. We waste so much time trying to create solutions to problems we've already had, we've already solved it, but we somehow feel like we need to come up with a new one. Say you work in the marketing department of a small company. During a meeting, your boss tells you that the sales are dropping drastically and that they have tried all the sales strategies that have worked before. So you know that this is a unique situation and therefore it requires a unique solution. Step number 2. What are the objectives and the limitations? To come up with an effective solution, you must be fully aware of the objectives and the limitations. You know the objective is to boost sales, so you suggest running a new marketing campaign. However, you know that your department is on a tight budget and you're not the decision maker. So now you have a clear objective and you know your limitations. Step number 3. What's the right thing to do? Focus on what's right rather than what would be acceptable to those involved. You know that running a marketing campaign on a low budget will not bring you the desired results. So instead of a half a loaf compromise, you decided the best thing to do is to ask your boss for a budget increase. And you know that even though this is not a popular decision, it'll be the right decision for the company. The 4th element in effective decision making is knowing how would you implement the decision. You assume responsibility to work on the project, and that means you set clear goals and deadlines for yourself and your team. The 5th and final step in effective decision making is to get feedback to determine whether a decision or solution is working. You regularly check marketing and sales report to see if your campaign is bringing the results you expected. So you see, effectiveness can be learned. You just have to follow the practices. Know thy time, know your contribution, maximize on your strengths, first things first, and make effective decisions. And I'll leave you with a final piece of wisdom from Peter Drucker. Don't tell me that you had a wonderful time reading this book. Tell me, what are you doing different on Monday?